let's go ahead and welcome our first panel of employers. We have Rosa Hernandez from Full Steam Staffing, Silas Quintero from Kelly Services, and Camelia Surber from Nelson Staffing. Rosa, can you introduce yourself and tell us about your company and the jobs that you have available?
Yes, thank you for having me. My name is Rosa Hernandez, and I am representing Full Steam Staffing. We are located in Watsonville. Our address is 449 Union Street. We're in downtown Watsonville, and we have a newly opened branch in Salinas, which is located in Old Town Salinas at 415 Salinas Street. We are a staffing agency, and we have different types of jobs available. For right now, we have plenty of general labor jobs. We have sanitation tech jobs. We have some quality control jobs. We get administrative jobs, entry-level admin, clerical, data entry. We have a lot of type of jobs, so I encourage people to come in and apply. One thing is that would be great is if you bring your resume. So whoever's interested in applying, go ahead and come into our office, or you can give us a call, and you can set up an appointment or walk-ins. It's up to you. So yeah, so just go ahead and come into our office. We have a lot of jobs available.
Okay, thank you very much, Rosa.
You're welcome.
Silas, could you introduce yourself and could you tell us about the jobs and about your company that you have
Yes.
available?
And thank you for letting me join you guys today. I'm coming from Kelly Services. We're a premier employment agency located in Salinas, Monterey, Capitola, Hollister, and Gilroy. We service all areas. We do specialize in office administration and accounting, supply chain and logistics, as well as technical IT and general labor. So we definitely cater to all different, anybody who's looking for a position. We definitely take the experience that you come with, get a chance to know you a little bit, and talk to you about some of the opportunities that we currently have with some of the local organizations in the areas that I mentioned. We definitely we invite everybody to come into our offices. In Salinas, we're located at South Main Street. In Capitola, we're located on 41st Avenue. In Hollister on San Felipe Road, and in Monterey at CTB McGraw Hill. So that would be anybody that would like to come in and apply. That would be it.
Thank you very much, Silas. Camelia, could you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Nelson Staffing and the jobs that you have available at the moment?
Yes, thank you for having me. My name is Camelia Surber, and I'm with Nelson Staffing. We've been in business for about 40 years. In 2013, we put about 13,000 people to work, and we have been voted the best staffing agency in the last 3 years by clients and candidates. We're located in Hollister. We're at 2300 Technology Parkway. We are full service in Hollister. We have many divisions. We're located throughout all of California. We have many packaging positions. We have HR administrator, assistant scheduling. We have maintenance positions, a variety of quite a few different types of positions. The best way to apply with us is you can call us and we can send you an application online, or you can come into our office. We do our orientations on Tuesday afternoons and Thursday afternoons at 1:30. It's a good idea to bring a resume. We have you come in, you do an orientation, and then you do an interview, and we talk about your skills and the type of job that you're looking for, and we see what skills you have and what jobs we could place you in.
Thank you very much, Camelia. I wanted to pose a question to everybody in the panel. As far as the jobs that are available that are hot right now, especially in the San Benito County, because the job fest is tailored towards San Benito County. What is the hotspot as far as jobs goes in Hollister at the moment, if you have any?
Right now, we have a lot of jobs available in here, actually in Gilroy. We have Monterey Gourmet Foods. We staff for that company. We have, like I said, we have a lot of quality control, a lot of sanitation techs. We have a lot of general labor, and we are hiring right now. So that's one of our main companies where we staff about 80 employees to 100 employees.
As far as the company that you specified, is it busy season at the moment? Are they ramping up for the holidays? Or?
Actually, it's a year-round.
Okay.
It's a year-round kind of job. But right now, the production is very high, so we are hiring a lot.
Thank you very much for the information. Now,
You're
Silas.
very welcome.
Yes. So right now, currently, I would think the majority of the positions that we're staffing for would be within light industrial. That could be all different levels of experience. Also, we have a lot of office administration positions currently, and a lot of supply chain. So that could be anything from quality inspection to purchasing, buyers, anything like that. So we do have quite a bit of openings in the Hollister area. I think a few in the Gilroy area, and then definitely a lot in Watsonville. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Silas. Camelia?
I would say that light industrial right now is pretty up there. We have a lot of positions in production, sanitation. We have a few clerical as far as HR and the assistant scheduler. We get those from time to time. In the Hollister area, we don't get a lot of the clerical admin type positions, but we do have a lot of light industrial.
A lot of light industrial. Okay.
Okay. And in regards to, the light industrial work, you all mentioned general labor or light industrial. What would you say someone should wear to an interview for that type of work?
I think any interview that you're going to go to, you always want to dress to impress. I think a light industrial interview, obviously, we're not going to always base their skill set off of their, what their dress attire is. But we definitely want to recommend to anybody that's going to any job interview to dress as sharp as you present yourself. And obviously, that's going to always get you farther. But even for a light industrial interview, it's not going to be a bad thing if you show up in some jeans and just a button-up shirt. Definitely, might be even in a cooler. So you're definitely gonna be dressing a lot warmer for work. But when you come into the office, you always want to put your best foot forward and be dressed presentable.
Okay. And that question came from Ian in Gilroy. And I have another one from social media. It's Frank in Hollister.
Okay.
So pretty much everyone can answer this one. Can you explain a little bit about more what a staffing agency does?
Ooh. Yes.
Well, what we do is we put people to work. So basically, we have customers that call in and they have a need for, let's say, a packager. So they would call us and say, we have a position open for a packager. We would then recruit to the public to see, who we would be able to find that would fit that skill and bring them in, put them to work, and they would work for the customer. You would be the staffing agency's employee, but the customer would be the customer is our customer, and you would be working for the staffing agency. A lot of times it's a temp to hire. A lot of times it could be just a temp job. But what we do is we recruit customers to use our services so that we can put people to work.
Okay.
As far as, if you could explain to the viewers, because there's a common misperception out in the public that staffing agencies charge for their services. So for instance, if I go into your agency and apply and try to get an admin job, would you take a portion out of my check? If you guys could elaborate.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. The customer pays for those fees. There's nothing that's taken out of your check. There's no fees that you are, paying when you come in. It's completely free to the employee.
Okay. Do you guys offer permanent placement opportunities? If we could go through the panel.
We sure do.
Okay.
A lot of our opportunities can be temp to perm, meaning once you are there for a certain amount of either months or days, you are eligible to become permanent with the company. Once you become permanent, the process is once you become permanent with the company, you are no longer employed by us. You are employed by the actual company, and then you will receive their benefits, their incentives. So definitely.
Thanks.
So yeah, like she had mentioned, we definitely have temporary to permanent opportunities. As far as permanent opportunities, though, Kelly Services does employ a lot of direct hire positions. So that means we are doing executive search for organizations in the local area. So we do have permanent positions available. They vary from controller, CFO, all the way from director of operations. So a lot of those positions tend to be on the higher end of experience, but definitely we have a lot of other positions that come in that could just be mid-level that are direct opportunity to go with the organization just by working with Cali Services and through our partnerships here in the area.
Great. Camelia?
Well, we definitely have a lot of seasonal positions, and we do have quite a bit of temp to hire positions as well. Nelson Staffing also does direct hire, as Silas mentioned. But I would say that a lot of our positions that we have that are temp to hire, we have a lot that get hired on through the company, and which is nice because once they do get, hired through the company, they usually get a raise. They get all the benefits from the company, as medical, dental, those types of things.
And I have a question from Maria, who called in. She wants to know, so like your seasonal and industrial work, can you have jobs for part-time and also full-time? So if someone can only work the weekends, would that work for them?
Yes, we definitely have those type of jobs. We have part-time jobs and we have full-time jobs. And what we do is, once we get you into the office and we get to interview you, we get to know you, we find the right fit for you. So if you tell me I'm looking for a certain kind of job, I'm looking for a part-time job, I can only work these days. The employee tells me what they're looking for, and I will find the fit for them.
And just to answer on that, because I think it kind of relates back to the question from the other gentleman about, kind of how a staffing agency can help you out. I think that's one of the biggest pieces about going to a staffing agency is that we can really get an idea of what your situation is, what type of position you're looking for, what is those special arrangements outside of work that you need to work with. And if an opportunity does open up, then that's great. We can help you out. As far as the part-time positions, sometimes those are hard to get, the just weekends only, but definitely I think that's a big piece about working with a staffing agency is you can kind of let us know what is the ideal position that you're seeking, and maybe we won't have that position right away, but you never know what type of position comes in tomorrow, and that's what we like to tell everybody. It's always about the timing, what we might be able to talk to you about today and what might come in tomorrow. So you never know. I think it's a good thing if folks are looking for part-time, one unique opportunity or unique hours to work, that they come to a staffing agency and let us know as well.
It's always a good idea to put yourself out there to all of the staffing agencies. Get your resume into all of them. Get yourself registered because it's important to already be set up. For example, Nelson has a process when they come in. They get interviewed. We have to check references. So it's a little bit of a process. So it's a good idea to get yourself registered and signed up with these staffing agencies so that when we do, as Silas said, get jobs that come in, we can send your resume out immediately. We can call you and say, hi, this is, we just got this job in. Would you be interested? Yes, boom. We can send the resume out immediately to the customer rather than calling you, having you come in, and having you have to go through all that process. You're already set up, ready to go. You're in the database, and you're available to work.
That's convenient. Okay.
So we actually have another question from Facebook that came in from Facebook from Mark and Gilroy. How long is the wait before I start working?
That's the golden question.
It just varies. It just varies. Like Silas said, today we might not have anything that you are looking for, but tomorrow can be a different story.
Yeah.
Our clients, they call us on a moment's notice. Let us know, I need this many employees for these certain positions, and then I get on the phone. I keep a list. Everybody that comes in applies, and I keep a list of what type of jobs they're looking for, so that when that certain job comes up, I give them a call. And like she was explaining, once you're in the database, you're good to go. You're good to go that day if they need you that day. So yeah, there's really no set time of the wait. It just, as long as you're registered, it could be any day.
Silas?
Yeah, no, I'm going to piggyback right off that. Definitely, it's going to vary. And we definitely have openings available right now where customers are looking for someone to start as of yesterday. So if you fit that description and we have that opportunity to go right into, hey, congratulations. That's definitely a good thing. But again, that's always going to come down to the timing. I couldn't tell you how many times folks have come in the door, just had a variety of skill sets, and later on that day we get a position and they're just the gold winning ticket. So you just never know, but that's why you want to get out and you want to meet with these agencies, especially Kelly Services. I got to throw that in there. And yeah, just put yourself out there. Really, we build relationships with you as far as getting understanding, your skill set. Do we hire everybody at Kelly Services? We do not. However, if you have a good experience and we have a position available for you, we want to talk to you immediately about it. So.
Okay. Thank you, Silas.
I would say it just depends on the customer and what his needs are. We have positions today where you could apply today and work tomorrow. They could just be packaging positions. We have more clerical, admin, schedulers, buyer positions that may take a little bit more of a process, and you have to interview for them. The resume has to be sent out. The customer looks it over. If they like your resume, they'll call you in for an interview. So some of the jobs are more of a process, where others are, the only skill you need is the will to want to work, and you apply today and you can start working tomorrow.
It's a good skill for staffing. Okay, Brian in Hollister wants to know, do you ever have driver positions?
Ooh.
Yes, we do. We actually have some right now. So come into our office, Full Steam Staffing at 449 Union Street. We have plenty of driver's positions.
Okay.
Silas?
Kelly Services, we do not staff driver positions locally. We do have a FedEx seasonal operation program where you can become a driver for FedEx during the seasonal hiring, but we do not traditionally hire drivers, just due to the risk on the road.
Nelson Staffing also does not do driving. That's one of the jobs that we don't staff.
Good question though, Brian.
Just to help out some of our viewers, we're gonna get away from the call-in, so for just a second.
Okay.
To help out our viewers, could you provide them with some interview tips?
Yes, come prepared. I definitely think the main tip that I always like to give everybody is have a good understanding of at least what direction you're looking to go in. I think the number one question or number one thing that we always get is we're looking for work. And what type of work? Anything. Definitely we understand that there's criteria for all the different types of positions that we staff. So just keep that in mind. We're like an extension of organizations we work with, so we always have to be keeping that in mind as well. So it's not that we're just handing out jobs. We definitely want you to come in, be prepared, know what at least experience you have, what you've done in the past, and that doesn't necessarily mean job experience. If you're a high school student, just graduated and you volunteered, you did some other stuff, that's just as good. So we want to obviously get all that experience from you. Biggest tip, always to have a good resume in hand. Definitely want to bring that with you, and then present yourself as the best you can. Obviously dress professional or dress presentable, and come in with the best foot forward and let us know what we can do to help you out. And don't expect that we're just going to know right away, what it is you're looking for. So we want to get to know you a little bit, get that information from you, and likewise, we'll go ahead and let you know how we can help you out, and we'll go from there.
Very valuable input, Silas.
Thank you.
Which takes me to my next question, to help out the viewers as well. What is the most common resume error that you see when you get a resume? Any common error on a resume that you could help out the viewers with? Something to stay away from in your resume.
Use spell check.
Yes. Yeah, I would say spell check. And
Yes.
I when I look at a resume, I like the resume to look crisp and clean. I don't like it to be too busy. Make sure that you have your dates, your month, and the year that you started. A lot of people will bring in resumes and it'll say 2012. And that's it, you want to make sure that you have your dates, make sure it's crisp and clean, and try to focus on having it at the least amount of pages as possible. And the spell check, of course, too.
Yeah.
Same idea. Just make sure you have the dates, and just have like 2 or 3 of your most recent employee history. You don't need to put 10 years ago where you worked. I think the most recent, unless of course you've been at one job for 10 years, then yes, we want to know that, because that tells us stability, that you have stability in a job. But yeah, just put in your most recent employees, 2 or 3 of your most recent employees. Like she said, not too busy. That's what we like to see.
One of the things that I could kind of chime in on, being a hiring manager as well, is sometimes I see non-professional emails. So tailor it to be a professional email. And the other thing as well, pictures and resumes, take the pictures off. So back to Corissa.
All right, Mary in Hollister on Twitter wants to know, do you work with other adults that are 59 or over?
There is no age restriction to come apply for Kelly Services. So.
Same here. Full Steam Staffing, there is no age restriction.
There is no age restriction. We have many elders that work with us, or people that are over 59.
If I could, though, I did want to throw in the resume tip there.
Okay,
I
take it
think
back.
I think the biggest tip for resumes is don't feel that you have to have one resume that speaks to everything you do. I think any position that you're going for, it's good to speak to that job description or that position that you are obtaining. So just to let folks know out there, it's okay to have to each time you go to apply for a position to just touch it up a bit so that it really speaks to that core experience they're seeking. Just wanted to put that out there.
Very good.
Okay, and Jean in Gilroy wants to know, do you have benefits if it's only staffing agencies?
Yes.
We'll start off with Rosa and go down the panel.
We sure do. We offer benefits. Once you come in and apply with us and you become part of our company, you have 30 days to decide whether you want to sign up with our benefits. So you have that option.
Okay.
And we'll need to wrap it up soon, so.
Okay. Silas?
Yeah, and with Kelly Services as well, we do have benefits that are available to our employees.
And
Nelson
Camelia?
does as well.
Okay.
Medical, dental, and vision.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we've come to the end of our time. I loved
Thank
all your
you.
answers. I want to
Thank
thank
you.
all of our panelists for coming by today. And we'll be back in a few minutes, really.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much.